When you break up, you're left with a load of unhealed wounds and the feeling of guilt. Guilt for letting your happiness get away. When you remember the great times you had together, of course you want to go back to those times, especially if you don't have anyone else who can take the place of your ex. Maybe you're realizing that while you were chasing something else, you missed out on something more important, creating a happy family. It often happens that a man's longing for his wife and children intensifies after a divorce. Many men actually cry when letting their children go back to their mother. Not so long ago, everything was different. You had a great time together, enjoyed your life, and made a ton of future plans. Of course, it's not easy to go through a divorce. I'd like to recommend a great website where I found a lot of information on how to get a wife back. Take a look. xback.how/W. There are techniques on the website that will help you get your loved one back and improve how you feel. You can find the link at the bottom here. In this video, I'd like to talk to you about getting someone back and how to go through a breakup. The first steps in both of these scenarios are very similar. How do you live through the pain and go on living? You will need to get rid of the feeling of guilt, if you have it, and forgive yourself. My experience shows that people often want to get back with their ex because they feel guilty. So first, you need to forgive yourself. After you've done this, you will feel peaceful at heart and start living a happier life. Even if you plan to get your wife back, forgiving yourself is a very useful practice, which will actually raise your chances of reconciliation. If you forgive yourself first, you raise your chances of being forgiven by another person. Go on vacation, change your surroundings, and rest. A new environment will make you feel happier, which is just what you need right now. Create new goals and follow them. Get back the gusto you used to have in life. No matter what your life is like, there are plenty of things you can feel passionate about. Start a new relationship. Sometimes it's useful to accept the fact that you made mistakes before, learn from them, and find happiness somewhere else. Most importantly, remember to build your new relationship in another way and be happy in it. How do you get your wife back? When several months go by after a divorce, many men start thinking something along the lines, "I love my ex. Why did I lose her? I miss my wife so much. I'm jealous." Most of the times, you can get your ex-wife back if you follow a well-thought-out plan. Most likely, you know the reasons for your separation. But sometimes, men don't see all of such reasons. So, I've worked out a simple exercise to help you. Write out the last 10 arguments you had with your wife right before she told you she wanted a divorce. Include the reasons for those arguments. What was she unhappy about? Find the parallel between all of them. Maybe you'll clearly see the reasons that your marriage fell apart. If you feel that your bond was special and that there's a chance to fix everything, maybe you should try and get your ex back. But before you start, you need to be well prepared. Get yourself out of the depression you may be in. While you're depressed, your attempts at getting your ex back will look desperate. A happy man is much more attractive to a woman, and your wife is no exception. Try to go on dates with other women. It will help you get back your self-esteem and see everything from another angle. Quit the negative habits you might have and that might have annoyed your wife. Get in shape. If you're overweight, trim down. If you had financial problems, fix them. After you do this, you can start contacting your wife little by little, demonstrating your changes to her. If you were guilty of something, ask for forgiveness and tell your ex that you understand you were wrong. It's a pity you realized this too late. Such words that aren't accompanied by pressure and attempts of reconciliation can have a positive effect on your ex. Your first goal is not to convince her to get back to you and get her verbal agreement, but to enjoy the time you have together. If she feels happy with you, she herself will want to be with you again. It's just a matter of time. Of course, there are other techniques involved in getting your ex-wife back. If you'd like to get more information, you can find it in the book, Get Your Wife Back, by Sergio Ariz and Gary Ideal, by following the link under this video. If your situation is especially complex, or if you have any questions, please let me know and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Like or comment on what you thought about this video and what other information you might want to see in the future. I'll be sure to consider your preferences. Good luck and have a great day.